This man is definitely a genius. He managed to use PVC pipes to create a pump that doesn't use electricity or fuel. First, he cut a 2-meter-long PVC pipe with a 14 centimeters diameter, then divided it into 4 equal parts. Next, he cut them open along the side. This allowed him to heat them using a gas stove until they became soft. Once softened, he turned them into PVC sheets. Then he used a grinding wheel to trace circular shapes on the PVC sheets, and cut them out using a hole saw. After processing everything, he marked a circular outline for a PVC pipe in the middle of each PVC disc. This part also required drilling. Next, he used a cutting machine to carve out a slot. After that, he heated the PVC with a heat gun to shape it into spirals. He repeated the process for the other pieces. Then he found an old water pump. Only the steel shaft and bearings were needed from it, so he cut them off and installed them on the front of a square pipe, sliding them into the PVC pipe. Then he fitted a pump end cover on both sides. Next, he used glue to attach the previously crafted PVC spirals together, forming one large thread. He drilled a hole into a PVC cover and inserted the entire thread inside the PVC pipe. Both ends were sealed with PVC covers. On one end, he drilled dense small holes with a hole saw. This became the pump's main body. Then he cut 3 PVC pipes, each 35 centimeters and 30 centimeters long. He assembled them using a T-connector and 45-degree elbows, because he wanted to create a base. He processed a notch at the front of the PVC pipes, then heated them, allowing him to mount them to the bottom of the pump, and secured them with glue. Next, he drilled a circular hole on top of the pump, and installed a pipe connector. Afterward, he found a large plastic barrel, cutting it into 3 equal parts, removing excess triangles from the bottom. At the edge of the plastic barrel pieces, he mounted 2 pipe clamps with screws. This allowed him to use a PVC pipe to assemble the barrel pieces into an impeller. To make the impeller more stable, he added 3 threaded rods at the blade positions for support. Then he mounted a PVC cap at the impeller shaft position. The cap needed to hold a coupling inside. He then assembled the impeller with the pump. At this point, the wind-powered pump made with PVC pipes was complete. He eagerly took it to a pond for testing. It worked as long as there was wind, and the pumping performance was impressive. After connecting a hose, without electricity or fuel, it could water flowers and gardens. It's incredibly practical. So what do you think of his creativity? Out of 10, how many points would you give him?